What's up, everyone? Today we're doing an install of this. This is the 67 Designs Universal Baseplate 120. It's got the 20 series rail, a couple of 20 series balls, and a universal phone holder. So let's do it. I'm always looking for a good place to put my phone in the Ranger. I usually put it down here in this little cubby in the console, and it works, it's fine. It's accessible if I need to grab it for any reason, but it's always kind of in the way. Sometimes I'll put it in a cup holder, but again, it's sort of kind of in the way. The cable is stretched across the console by the shifter. It just doesn't ever feel right. And I like to have my phone up in the field of view when I'm driving, not down below. The Ranger has this little dash tray, which I think is a great place that I can mount the phone, and also other things like my radio, my GoPro, things like that. So I went with the 67 Designs Universal Base 120. This is a universal application. It's not just for the Ranger, but it fits perfectly in the tray on the dash. It's about 6 inches wide overall. It's really well made of solid metal. I'm super happy with the construction of this unit. I ordered two 20mm balls that go into that track, and you can adjust those along that track, which is great. So one will be for my phone. The other one I think I'll use for the GoPro, but I can always add more balls down the road for other accessories. I'm thinking maybe my radio, any other device that I want to put up there. I also got this 150mm carbon fiber arm, which mounts to the ball in the track, and then the other end can mount your accessory. Super high quality. These are awesome. And then to hold my phone is this universal phone holder. This thing is super solid. It's made of all metal. It has a really tight spring, not so tight that you can't get the phone out of it, but tight enough to hold it in any off-roading or bumpy situation. I love the build quality of 67 Designs. For the install, the first thing you have to do is pop out the tray from the dash. It comes out pretty easy. I just use an interior trim tool to do that. There's 2 clips on each straight side of the tray. Those come out pretty easy. And then there's 2 clips that point straight down into a plastic cross piece in the dash. Those are the most tricky to pop loose. I just use the trim tool to do that. I did kind of break one of the pieces in the process, so I'm gonna have to see how that works over time. You can see here the black tab on the tray has broke, but that blue clip basically just popped right back on. So again, I'll have to see how that works out over time. So to make installation easier, I took the track off of the base plate just to make it easier to line up onto the tray and then to drill the 4 holes onto the tray so I can mount the base plate. 67 Designs does give you a template that you can print out and use to tape down to help you drill the holes better. But I figured I would just eyeball it, just take some time, get it straight to the eye, and then I just held it down and then used a 13/64 drill bit to drill the 4 holes. So it was really easy. It's soft plastic, it drills quite quickly. No real problems there. All the holes drilled straight and it wasn't an issue at all. After I drilled the 4 holes, I mounted the track back onto the base plate and then used the hardware provided in the kit to mount the base plate and the track onto the dash tray. It came out pretty good. It's super easy to install, literally just drilling the 4 holes. There's little spacers that they provide that go between the base plate and the tray. But yeah, you just put those spacers in, put the bolts through, tighten them up, and you're ready to install it back into the Ranger. Installing the tray back into the dash is really straightforward, essentially the opposite of how you took it out. You just align the two down-facing pegs into the slots, and then really just apply pressure to the edges, and it will click back in. On those 8 clips on the edges will just click back in. Mine didn't really click back in on the front and back. You can kind of see me playing with it here. On the back side, there's a little gap. It was a little wobbly. I took it for a test drive and it seemed fine. There wasn't any weird noises or vibrations. I'm just going to have to keep an eye on it over time. I'm not really sure why it didn't click back in all the way, but something I'll keep an eye on and see how it goes. Overall, I'm really happy with the 67 Designs product. It is very well made, it fits my Ranger perfectly, and I think it suits my needs perfectly. I'm excited to use it out on the trail. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.